Welcome to another amazing tutorial, and thank you so much for clicking. My name is Charity, and if you've been here long enough, by now you know that I love making scarves, and this right here is another beautiful pattern that I want to share with you in today's video. So stay tuned, watch this video to the end, and remember to give it a thumbs up if you find it helpful. Also share with friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. So let's get into it. Our today's project is an infinite scarf worked in rows, and it's actually a one row repeat pattern. Very easy, and it works up very fast, so in no time you're going to have your scarf complete. And yeah, so it's measuring 11 by 50 inches, so that means when you measure it this way across, it's going to give you 25 inches, and when you multiply by 2, that's 50 inches. And then when you measure it this way from this point up, it's 11 inches. Yeah, so you can decide to make it longer than that, maybe 60 inches, and also wider, 12, 13, depending on how you want your scarf to look like. And you can use any type of yarn that you have available. It doesn't consume a lot of yarn. It's actually going to take about 250 grams of yarn, yeah, to complete this size. These are the materials we are going to need. I'm going to use Winter King 100% acrylic. It's a DK weight yarn, so this thickness is similar to the yarn that I used to make this scarf right here. And I used a 4.0 millimeter crochet hook. We will need scissors to cut the loose ends, yarn needle to weave in the loose ends, and a measuring tape to take our measurements. So to start, we're going to make a slip knot and make a foundation chain to measure 11 inches. And as you make your chains, make sure they are loose enough so that when you start making the first row, your hook will go through the loops without any struggle. So I'm going to make a total of 50 chains, and then I'll come back and show you the next step. Right, so I have my 50 chains, and this measures 11 inches. Now the next step, we are going to make our first row, and we'll be working in the back bumps of our foundation chain. So skip this first chain and turn your work like this. Insert your hook in the back bump or the third loop of your chain, sometimes I call it that way. Then yarn over, pull through to make a single crochet into the next chain. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and make a single crochet. So in this row, we are going to work single crochet in each and every chain across. So keep making single crochets, and I'll meet you at the end. So the first row is done, and to start the second row, we are going to chain 4, and these 4 chains will count off as our first stitch. So once you have your 4 chains, turn your work, then yarn over, and into the next stitch you're going to make a triple crochet. So insert your hook right there, yarn over, pull through. Once you have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops, yarn over twice, go into the next stitch and make a triple crochet. Yarn over twice, insert your hook into the next and make a triple crochet. And we're going to repeat this all the way to the end of this row. So keep on making triple crochets and I'll meet you at the end of the row. I am at the last stitch, making triple crochet, and we complete our row 2 like this, then chain 4 to start the next row, then turn your work. Remember the 4 chains count as our first stitch, then you yarn over twice and into the next stitch you make a triple crochet. So we're just going to repeat row 2, making triple crochet on top of each and every stitch from the previous row. So this pattern is a 1 row repeat and it works up very fast, so in no time you're going to have your scarf complete, then you can rock it. Yeah, so you just repeat row 2 until you have your desired length, and then I'll come back and show you how to complete your project. So when you get to the last stitch, you're going to work your last triple crochet on top of the 4th stitch, chain, sorry. Remember the 4 chains that we start with, so you work the last triple crochet on top of the 4th chain, and then chain 4 to start the next row. 1 2 3 4, then you yarn over twice and continue making triple crochets and repeat the sequence until you have the length that you desire for your scarf. So I'm going to make some more rows, then I'll be back to show you how to complete your scarf. Okay, so once you have the length that you want for your scarf, you're going to complete your work by chaining 1, then leave behind a long tail that you're going to use to join the 2 ends together. So you fasten off your work like this, then using a yarn needle you're going to thread these like this, then where you end your work on the right side like this, which is similar to the right side of your first row of triple crochet. So we have this row of single crochet that we started with, so you're going to fold your work into half like this, and then we will sew these 2 ends like this. So your right side of the triple crochet is facing inside, and now you're joining on the wrong side. Okay, so you're going to do this to the end. So this is how you're inserting your needle through both loops on each side. So just like that to the end of your work. Okay, so my scarf is measuring 50 inches before joining to make it an infinity scarf. This is the seam right here, as you can see, and I made a total of 77 rows, including the first row of single crochet. So it's 76 rows of triple crochet and 1 row of the single crochet that we started with. Yeah, so it's that simple, very easy and quick to work, and it's a beginner friendly tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and hopefully you're going to recreate this, and when you do, please remember to tag our page at Crochet with Charity on Facebook or TikTok or Instagram so that we can see what you recreated. So thank you so much for watching, and until next one, bye. Remember to subscribe if you haven't yet.